year there have been several really highly publicized incidences where a number of teens died at the same time in a car, and almost invariably when there was a survivor in that car, it would be the only one who had a seatbelt on. So we can't stress enough the importance of wearing seatbelts and of using child restraint devices.
And so what you're saying here is that public policy can really impact considerably upon what you're doing in dealing with children and youth in the state of Tennessee, that it's not always up to the individual, but the government itself can develop policies that would increase your outcome.
Well, certainly government can develop policies that increase outcomes. Ultimately, though, individuals have to implement those policies, and we really need collaborative efforts that involve not only state and local government, but communities, churches, synagogues, other houses of worship, families and children together to really do better things for children. But one of the best examples of public policy that has really made a difference is TennCare. TennCare has had a very positive impact on children in Tennessee. In Tennessee, we have a lower percentage of children without health insurance than in the nation as a whole, and we have substantially improved the immunization rate of 2-year-olds. We're doing better than the nation as a whole, again, and TennCare is largely responsible. It's almost closed the immunization rate gap between children on private insurance and children who are covered by Medicaid or TennCare.
Now, TennCare is faced with a number of problems now, Ms. O'Neal. What can be done in terms of dealing with some of the issues that face TennCare, and to make sure that we continue the kind of progress? Because it seems to me that if TennCare has made such an increase and has such a positive impact, we ought to do everything that we possibly can in order to at least try to keep that as a system.
I think we all recognize that TennCare needs to be reformed, but we need to be sure those reforms are carried out in a very thoughtful and deliberative and open process that ensures the changes we make produce not only cost savings, but positive changes for health. We know that by better managing the care of particularly individuals who have disabilities or serious diseases, that we can have better outcomes for them. So advocates all across Tennessee are trying to work with the administration, with providers, to ensure that as we make changes, we make responsible changes that protect the health of not only children but other Tennesseans who are covered by TennCare. 1 out of every 4 people in Tennessee is covered by TennCare, and almost 1 out of 2, it's about 45% of the children in Tennessee are actually covered by TennCare, and almost half of all TennCare recipients are children.
And so without TennCare, we would really be in a real serious situation.
Without TennCare, we would really have more adverse health outcomes. TennCare has also made a lot of difference in improving prenatal care for pregnant women, and prenatal care is one of those things that can help with low birth weight babies and also reducing infant mortality.
Very good. You know, Ms. O'Neal, when we come back, what I'd like to do is to sort of deal with education. I think that one of the most important elements dealing with education has to do with childhood education, and so quite a bit of information is available in reference to that. And so what we'd like for you to do after we come back with the second commercial break is to give our audience as much information during that time as you possibly can, dealing with the different aspects of education. And of course, we'll be back with our audience following this very, very short commercial break. The topic is the status of children